Good day, everyone. In this video presentation, we will discuss the first topic under the crafting the curriculum, which is the curriculum design models. And then under the curriculum design models, we will tackle each model, and these are the subject center design model, the student or learner center design model, and then problem center design model. So since I'm the first presenter together with my group mates, I will be discussing the subject center design model. Introduction. As a teacher, one has to be a curriculum designer, a curriculum implementer, and a curriculum evaluator. So these threefold functions are embedded in the teaching. So it was from Miss Babylon B. Moana. Curriculum design models. Generally speaking, a curriculum can be organized either horizontal or vertical. So first is the horizontal organization. It means that the direction of the curriculum elements is sideways. So for example, the subject social studies move horizontally along with history, geography, civics, and culture. So that is horizontal organization. On the other hand, vertical arrangement or sequence of curricular elements follow a vertical design. So for example, in social studies content, putting the family ahead of the topic community is vertical articulation, or in science, the bigger topic on living things comes ahead of topics on plants and animals. Curriculum design may also follow the following structures. First is the subject-centered design model. This model focuses on the content of the curriculum. The subject-centered design corresponds mostly to the textbook written for the specific subject. Henry Morrison and William Harris are the few curricularists who were firm believers of this design. In this instance, schools divide the school hours to different subjects such as reading, grammar, literature, mathematics, science, history, and geography. In the Philippines, our curricula in any level are also divided in different subjects or courses. Most of the schools using this kind of structure aim for excellence in the subject matter content. So there are 4 examples of subject-centered curriculum. First is the subject design. Subject design curriculum is the oldest and so far the most familiar design for teachers, parents, and for other laymen. According to the advocates, subject design has an advantage because it is easy to deliver. Complementary books are written and support instructional materials are commercially available. So teachers are familiar with the format because they were also educated using the design. Second, discipline design. This curriculum model is related to the subject design. However, while subject design centers only on the cluster of content, discipline design focuses on academic disciplines. Discipline refers to the specific knowledge learned through a method which the scholars use to study a specific content of their fields. So students in history should learn the subject matter like historians. And then students in biology should learn how biologists learn. And so with students in mathematics should learn how mathematicians learn. So in the same manner, Teachers should teach how the scholars in the discipline will convey that particular knowledge. Third, correlation design. This comes from a core. Correlated curriculum design that links separate subject designs in order to reduce fragmentation. Subjects are related to one another, but each subject maintains its identity. For example, English literature and social studies correlate well in the elementary level. In the two subjects, while history is being studied, different literary pieces during the historical period are being studied. The same is true when science becomes the core, mathematics is related to it, as they are taken in chemistry, physics, and biology. Another example is literature as the core, and art, music, history, geography will be related to it. So that is a correlation design wherein there is a specific subject, and then there are other elements that will be like correlate to that specific subject, and then at the end each subject maintains its identity. So that's why it is called correlation design. Fourth is the broad field design / interdisciplinary. Broad field or interdisciplinary design is a variation of the subject-centered design. So when we say variation, it is likely that there is a slight change or an improvement to the first one, and then it comes at the latter, which is the improvement. And then the design was made to prevent the compartmentalization of subjects. So when we say compartmentalization of subject, it is likely a division. And then in broad field design or interdisciplinary, the focus here is to integrate the contents that are related to each other. The subjects such as geography, economics, political science, anthropology, sociology, and history are fused into one subject called social studies. Language arts will include grammar, literature, linguistics, spelling, and composition. So that is the meaning of broad field design or interdisciplinary.
Number 2, learner-centered design. Among the progressive educational psychologists, the learner is the center of the educative process. This emphasis is very strong in the elementary level. However, more concern has been placed on the secondary and even the tertiary levels. Although in high school, the subject or content has become the focus, and in the college level, the discipline is the center, both levels. You still recognize importance of the learner in the curriculum. 3 examples of learner-centered design. A. Child-centered design. This design is often attributed to the influence of John Dewey, Rousseau, Pestalozzi, and Froebel. The curriculum design is anchored on the needs and interests of the child. The learner is not considered as a passive individual, but as one who engages with his or her environment. B. Experience-centered design. This design is similar to the child-centered design. Although the child remains to be the focus, experience-centered design believes that the interests and needs of learners cannot be pre-planned. Instead, experiences of the learners become the starting point of the curriculum. Thus, the school environment is left open and free. Learners are made to choose from various activities that the teacher provides. The learners are empowered to shift their own learning from the different opportunities given by the teacher. C. Humanistic design. In a humanistic curriculum design, the development of self is the ultimate objectives of learning. It stresses the whole person and the integration of thinking, feeling, and doing. It considers the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains to be interconnected and must be addressed in the curriculum. It stresses the development of positive self-concept and interpersonal skills.
Hi everyone, good day. By the way, I'm channeling Cici Nisa from Basic English 2A. And I am the last reporter about the topic Curriculum Design Model. And my part is about Problem-Centered Design. Is Problem-Centered Design. Generally, Problem-Centered Design draws on social problems, needs, interests, and abilities of the learners. Various problems are given and persist. There are those that center on life situations, contemporary life problems, areas of living, and many others. In this curriculum, content cuts across subject boundaries and must be based on the needs, concerns, and abilities of the students. Problem-centered curricula focus on teaching students how to look at a problem and come up with a solution to the problem. Students are thus exposed to real-life issues, which helps them develop skills that are transferable to the real world. Problem-centered curriculum design increases the relevance of the curriculum and allows students to be creative and innovative as they are learning. There are two examples of problem-centered design. First, life situation design. Life situation design is what makes the design unique. Is that the contents are organized in ways that allow students to clearly view problem areas clearly. It uses the past and the present experience of learners as a means to analyze the basic areas of living. And core design. Another example of problem-centered design is core design. It centers on general education and the problems are based on common human activities. The central focus of the core design includes common needs, problems, and concerns of the learners.